What's up, guys? It's another Music Gear Monday. I'm Carl Carell, and today we are taking another look at Phase DJ in 2022. Shout out to our sponsors today, Crate Connect Digital Record Pool, providing tons of new music, new releases, hundreds of different genres and chart-topping hits, everything and anything, instrumentals, acapellas, Latin, moombahton, techno, dance hall, even country music. So if you're a DJ and you want to spruce up your music library, this is a great tool to utilize. The price is just right with different options from 30 days, 90 days, and 180 days. With high resolution audio, this is a great option for anybody wanting to expand their DJ library. They even have a clothing shop. This one's my favorite. Make sure to hop on over, check out Crate Connect. I will be putting a link in the description below, which will include a discounted price. So make sure to hop on that while it lasts. So Phase is a wireless DVS controller, and it's been out for a while. I've done previous videos on this guy. It comes with two little remotes, comes with your receiver, and now they're selling a case, or they've been selling this case that allows you to buy extra remotes and slap them inside of your case with your cables. It's a fun and convenient way to play on turntables without worrying about your needle skipping or jumping. It takes the stress out of playing on turntables in a club setting. Now, Phase is great. I think the concept of wireless DVS is amazing. The idea that you can go into a club setting and use Phase on multiple setups. For example, there's a club that we play at where I have a DJ homie that plays on a separate mixer than me, and then we use the same turntables because I can plug my Phase into my mixer and use his turntables while they're plugged into his mixer. Sounds kind of confusing, but it allows us both to play together on two different mixers, which might sound a little weird, but depending on where you're playing at, you and somebody else might have different preferences as far as, you know, the mixers you use. So it makes it easier for you guys to not have to compromise and use your specific setup. And again, it's just an testament to the technology that we have out today. So some of the pros with Phase in 2022, one, you're getting a lot more battery life out of Phase. So they extended the battery life on them. You're getting 4+ hours now, even more. So with just a set of remotes, you should be able to clear a full night of gigging. You can add additional remotes to your current setup. You can now use it in wireless mode, which will allow you to plug it directly into your laptop via USB cable and not have to run it into your mixer for that signal. You can still use it into the mixer, into the signal if you're using multiple setups or if you have DJs switching in and out of playing on your Phase setup. And again, it's great for situations like that, situations where you're in a club and you have multiple people switching out left and right. You have people bumping in the DJ booth. Maybe the floor in the club is not as stable. This setup, Phase, comes in really handy with that. Couple of issues that I'm seeing with Phase as far as my Phase goes. I'm an early adopter. I've had set a Phase for a while. I'm starting to see a little bit of drag, a little bit of drifting. There are ways that you can go into your settings and try to calibrate them, but every now and again I do see the drifting. I did have some issues a couple weeks ago where my Phase wasn't charging. It was just turning red and it would not respond. And I actually left it unplugged and let it kind of die fully and came back and plugged it back in, charged it back up, and it seemed to work after resetting it. I had one gig where my left side just totally turned off and would not come back on. I reset it twice in that session and it seemed to work fine after that. And so it's been a couple of weeks. I haven't had any issues with it recently, but those issues that I did have, those were pretty nerve-wracking issues to have. And that's just one of the things that just an ongoing issue with technology in general, especially when you're working with anything that is wireless. You might see some issues like that. But for most DJs that work on the fly, you're able to adjust, flip it into internal mode. A lot of us will have backup cartridges or control vinyls or things like that. So we're able to adjust and play to it. Again, I'm a big fan of FaZe. I love what they're doing. I love the technology. And again, we'll see where this goes. We're starting to see a lot of the turntables with the built-in DVS control. So who knows? We might see control vinyls with DVS control built into them in the coming years. I think that is a possibility. Or maybe everybody will switch over to CDJs or something. I don't know. But until then, things like FaZe, they'll come in handy for those rowdy bar nights where people are bumping into your DJ setups. How has your FaZe been doing in 2022? Have you guys been having any issues with your FaZe? How's your FaZe journey going so far? What are things that you would like to see FaZe implement or that you would like to see in this type of technology in the coming years? Leave it in the description below. Let's keep the conversation going. If you're around, make sure to join me over on Twitch Monday nights at 6 p.m. for Beats Tech in Life, where we recap some of this stuff and talk about more. That's going to be it for Music Gear Monday. I'm Carl Carell. We'll catch you guys back here next week. Peace.